Today is day 3 of my pelvic floor workout, and I'm so excited because today we're going to be working the inner thighs, the obliques, the booty, and the arms. So today really is a full body workout. What you're going to need: a block, a band, and then of course a bolster. Let's get to it. We're going to begin today in tabletop position. So go ahead and grab your block, place it between your legs just above your knees, stuck your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. We're going to begin with belly pumps. So really want you to focus on connecting with your body and your breath. As we inhale, open and expand through the core. And then exhale, release, knit the ribs together and draw navel into spine. Let's take a few more just like that. Inhale, really expand through the abdominals. Really feel the tummy flare out. And then as you exhale, engage through the core, engage through the pelvis, wrap it in and hug baby. Inhale, open and expand. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Draw the ribs down and back. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze through the pelvic floor. And contract everything in. One more breath, just like that. Inhale to expand. Exhale, contract. Your next inhale, curl your toes under and lift your knees to a hovering position. We're going to hover for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale to tap and lift. That's our move. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Stay just like that, engaging through the lower abdominals and engaging through the pelvic floor. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and hold and hover. So pressing actively down through the hands, away from the mat. Breathe through here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your block. Focus on engaging the lower abdominals. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale to release. Come to a lying position on your back. Bend into the knees. Feet are flat on the floor. Laying all the way down. You guessed it, we're going to take bridge pose. Take the block and place it underneath your knees. Hands are down by your side. Relax your shoulders down away from the ears. Engage through the lower core. So before we ever get started, I want you to slightly roll the tailbone up. Engage the lower abdominals. Squeeze through the pelvic floor. Squeeze the block. And then as you inhale, lift. Exhale to lower and tap. That's the move. Slow and controlled. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Speed does not matter here. What really matters is that you're slow and you're controlled, and that you're squeezing that block like you have a $100 bill, and if you drop it, you're going to lose it. That's your body-mind connection. The block is there to remind you to squeeze through the pelvic floor. This is really creating stability in the pelvis, and it's helping you to heal that pelvic discomfort. Stay with your breath. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Just like that. Perfect. We're really incorporating every muscle in the body to hug the ribs and hug the bones together and to support the pelvis as it lifts. Your glutes are strengthening here. Your quads are strengthening. Even the low back is working. For 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, we're going to lift and pulse and pulse and pulse. It's the tiniest little pulse. You don't have to go crazy. Just pulse it up. You're going to feel it in your glutes. That's it. Stay with me. Keep squeezing through the block, engaging through the core. Keep your mind-body connection and stay with your breath. Notice the desire to flare your ribs. Keep drawing them down and back. We're pulsing here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay lifted and hold. We're going to squeeze the block. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Just like that. Keep squeezing it in. Toning those little muscles in the legs. Squeeze and squeeze. So as you squeeze, I want you to imagine you're squeezing your P muscles as well. Like you really, really have to go, and you're trying to hold it in. So pulse and pulse and pulse, just like that. Stay with me, keep pulsing. Keep pressing the booty up and away from the mat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release and come all the way down. Go ahead and place your block out to the side. We're going to come to a side laying position. So I want you to stack your elbow right underneath your shoulder, bend at the knees, and allow your feet to come back and flex, as if you're going to stomp on the wall behind you. Left hand is going to come to your hip. We're just gently going to lift up here. So lift and lower. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Just like that. You don't have to go fast. Just let it be slow and controlled. Stay active, pressing through your elbow. So when I'm telling you to stay active, pressing through your elbow, you're pressing out and down through the mat. You're lifting yourself up out of the shoulder, if that makes sense. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and hold. Lift and hold. Stay with it here. Stay with your breath. Keep engaging your core. Make sure your hips are stacked on top of one another. Stay with your breath. Press, press, press out through that elbow, lifting yourself up so you're not dumping into the shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down to a lying position. So extend your right arm out. You can just place your right arm down, your right ear down on your arm. Extend your left leg long and flexed, and then just allow your left leg to come over. Your right leg's out and flexed. Lift and lower. So we're working on the inner thighs here. Lift and lower. That's the move, and that's the tempo. Stay with me. I want you to imagine the inner seam of your right leg is squeezing and hugging the thigh, asking it to lift, engaging through the inner thigh. We're also working the lower abdominals here and even a little bit into the back. Can you lift your leg and not let it touch when you lower it? So lift and hover. Lift and hover. That's it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pulse, pulse, lower. Pulse, pulse, lower. Pulse, pulse, lower. That's the tempo. Stay with me. Keep pulsing it up and lowering. We're isolating through the inner thigh. Very nice. Stay with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Keep lifting and holding. This right leg is flexed, the right foot is flexed, and you're lifting and hovering. Find the resistance. Very nice. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. We're going to come to tabletop position again. Take your block, place it between your knees. You've been here before. So stack yourself up. This time, walk your hands just about an inch forward. So they're not stacked exactly underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes under. Lift and hover the knees. Hold here. Exhale, drop the knees. Shift your weight forward. Take a little assisted push-up. Press it up. Curl the knees under and hover. That's your move. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale to release. Shift your weight forward. Take a push-up. Press it up. Lift the knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Take your push-up, tracing the elbows along the rib cage. Press it up. We're hovering here. Now, the lower you hover your knees, the more difficult it is. So you want to keep them about 1 inch off the mat. We have 2 more of these to go. Stay with your breath. Keep engaging. Squeeze that block. Exhale, lower. Take your push-up. Inhale, press it up and hold. Hold, hold, hold. Stay with me. Full body workout today. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Shift your weight forward. Take your final push-up. Press up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Let's take it on the other side. Place your block out to the side. Gonna come up into our position. Right hand goes on hips, and we're gonna lift and lower. Lift and lower. Try to keep your knees together and keep your hips stacked. It's okay if you can't lift your hips too high on this one. We probably all have extra weight. We're carrying a baby, so we're not just lifting our own body, we're lifting that baby up as well. So be gentle with yourself, be kind with yourself, and just do the best you can. Keep a little smile on your face. You showed up for yourself today. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and hold. You got this. Stay with your breath. Engage through the core. Incorporating all of your muscles to hold you in this pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, come all the way down. Extend your left hand out in front of you. Extend the left leg out. And then drape your right knee over. Let it be comfortable. Flex through the left foot. Lift and lower. That's it. This is your tempo. Stay with me. Bring your awareness to your inner thigh. This is where we want to feel the work. Stay with your breath. You can also feel it in my right oblique as well. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse it. Pulse, pulse, lower. Pulse, pulse, lower. That's it. Stay with me here. These little pulses burn, and they start burning really fast. Stay with it. Don't give up. If you have to step out, then take a little breather and come back. Do whatever works for your body. We're almost to the end of this circuit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Hold it as high as you can. See if you can get it a little higher, a little higher, a little higher. Let yourself tremble. Whew. Find your edge. That's it. Good job, mamas. Hold and hold. We're almost there. Find it. Find your edge for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Gently press yourself all the way up. We're going to come to leaning tower. So take your block. Place it between your legs, just above your knees. Catch your breath here. We've just been on our side. So take a moment if you need to let the blood come rushing back in. Curl your toes under. Extend your arms out in front of you. Create tension in your band. So pull the arms apart until you find tension. Lean your entire body back. It's one nice strong line, and then press it up. Squeeze that block. Inhale as you lift back up. Exhale, squeeze and wrap through the core. Squeeze the glutes, engage every muscle in your body, and lean back. Inhale to lift up. Lean it back. And lift. Very nice. Focus on your body awareness. We don't have to go fast. We just need to be engaged. Let's bring our awareness to our lower abdominals, to the core. to the pelvic floor. Squeeze through the glutes as you lean back. So engage through the pelvic floor, squeeze the blocks, squeeze the glutes, and gently lean it back. As you inhale, shift your weight forward. We're here for 5, 4, 3. Keep tension in that band. Don't cheat yourself. This is an excellent arm workout. 2. Got one more here. 1. Come to all the way seated. You can remove your block if you want here. We're gonna take karate chops. So just chopping it in and out. We're gonna give our legs a rest because this is pretty hard on the arms. So keep tension in your band and just keep moving up and down, up and down. You're gonna see this really wears the arms out. Keep chopping. That's it, just like that. Gonna get our heart rate up here. And this is an excellent arm workout. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now switch it like this. Up and down. Up and down. Just like that. Up and down. I'm gonna turn forward to see if you can see me. Up and down. Just keeping constant tension in this band. It's an excellent arm workout. Stay with me. Up and down. Your arms are just switching out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up and pulse, 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 pulse. Stay with me. Little pulses. Starting to burn. That's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Whew. Come all the way down on your mat. Very good job today. We are going to take our yin stretching posture. We're going to take half Buddha. So bring your block behind you if you know that it's more difficult for you to get into a Buddha squat. Go ahead and bring one leg up. Bring your left leg up and stamp it down close to your bolster. And then extend your right leg out. So an option here is to have the leg out to the side, or you can bring it out in front of you. Bring your hands to heart center, and then gently just press the left knee out. If at any point this makes you feel uncomfortable or unstable, you don't have to press the left knee out. You have an option to always stay in Dandasana or staff pose, which is both legs out in front of you. Take this moment to come back to your breath. Reconnect with your breath. One more deep breath here. Inhale. Allow your tummy to expand. And then exhale, engage through the core. Switch it out. Draw your right leg in and extend your left leg out. Bring your hands to heart center and then gently press the right knee away. Let this feel good in your body. You have no pressure to be in half Buddha. If it feels better just to sit in an easy seat, then do that. Or if it feels better to have your legs out long, take that for yourself. One more breath here. And release. Let's come into child's pose. You have the option to use the bolster or not. I'm going to use the bolster today. You don't have to bring your hips too far wide. You can even squeeze the bolster with them for support if you would like. And then just walk your hands out in front of you. Take a few breaths here. Give yourself gratitude for showing up today. No matter where you are in your practice or your journey, be proud of yourself. Option to stay here for as long as you need, or you can press yourself up. That concludes our day 3 pelvic floor class. I hope that you leave this class today feeling much stronger and much more comfortable in your practice. I hope this supported you in strengthening your pelvic floor and finding some stability, and I'll see you next time.